Okay, hello and welcome to another episode of Arcade Assault. Today we're playing Injustice. So in Wednesday's upload I finished the story mode, and today I'm going to be going through the battles mode just once. So I'm basically just going to do the arcade mode. I do like how the game has a whole bunch of variations and different options for it though. Like, I think that, does add a bit. I think that adds a bit to kind of spice up the game a fair bit. But I'm just going to be playing the classic mode, just a standard arcade ladder. Okay, so in the story mode, I played as Batman, Superman, Green Arrow, Cyborg, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and Deathstroke, Lex Luthor, and the Joker. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with characters that I didn't get to play in the story. So, I guess we're gonna start with Nightwing and see how we do. Also, I'm just gonna play this on regular hard mode, not very hard mode. And honestly, I don't think it's gonna make all that much of a difference, because I do not know how to play any of these characters, and I struggled a fair bit on just medium, so we'll see how this goes. Also, I don't really know much about the comics, so I'm just gonna pick random costumes for all the characters. So, apparently I'm playing Nightwing, but it's the new 52 one. I don't really know the significance of that. Like, I don't know if I'm playing as Dick Grayson here, if I'm still Damian Wayne, I don't really know. Either way, we seem to be doing pretty okay so far. What are some combos with? Okay. Okay, I'm apparently getting hit. Also, I can also switch between sticks and a staff. I assume the staff has longer reach. I assume the staff must have a significantly larger reach. And that is more of a poke focused moveset, I suppose. Either way, we seem to be doing kind of okay. I mean, I haven't really done any combos at all. Like, I haven't really done anything in the way of combos, but if nothing else, I'm doing pretty okay, and we do that on Wake Up, and that actually lands. And that should finish this match off, I think. Okay, so that is Wonder Woman defeated. Stage 1, clear without any losses. Honestly, better than I expected. Oh, also, for each and every fight, I'm basically just stuck on this screen while it just kind of like adds up the numbers. Which, when I inevitably get to like stage 5 or 6 and start losing a lot, yeah, then that might start adding up a lot. Also, it does have a little counter for your total number of wins and losses. So yeah, that includes I believe that includes everything in the story mode. Everything in the story mode, and I've played a few matches. Like, I did most of arcade mode once or twice, just for fun. Just to kind of test things out. I say that, it didn't really help too much, evidently. But hey, we'll see how we do against Shazam now. Okay, let's have a quick look at some combos. Okay, let's try these. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that seems like it would work in the corner. That seems like it would be a solid thing. Okay, I seem like I have a lot of corner potential. But I don't know if I have any, like, I'm looking for a launcher. Like, something that'll just quickly hit him up into the air once. Honestly, kind of a power move to land the freeze and then just kind of stay still. Okay, I do have a projectile, which is good to know. Okay, let's switch to stacked form. I don't think that lands. Yeah, that definitely didn't land. That absolutely whiffed. Okay, I can grab him on Wake Up. He broke out the grab, but that's okay. If nothing else, he is in the corner now. And that hits him through, and now he gets jumped by Scarecrow. So he gets jumped by Scarecrow, who is in his Arkham Asylum design, I believe. Which, honestly, the designs for some of the characters in Arkham Asylum are so good. Honestly, I do really want to play Arkham Asylum on here at some point, because that game is fantastic. And also it gives me an excuse to replay Arkham Asylum. I haven't played that game in probably like 14 years by now. That game came out, what, 2009? I think I played it once in, like, 2010 and just haven't played it again since. But, yeah, I will definitely be looking forward to potentially playing Arkham Asylum on here at some point. Because, hey, that gives me a reason to replay it. Okay, opponent 3, Batgirl. Okay, we're fighting on a rooftop in Gotham City by the looks of things. This is definitely in Superman's world, though. Also, Batgirl was one of the game's DLC characters, so that's why she played no role in the story. I think she was also, like, super good in this game, but, again, I'm not the most familiar with Injustice. But I remember seeing her doing really well in tournament, and a couple of times. Okay, we got... Okay, you know what? 30% without a super, that is probably better than I'm ever going to manage again in this game. Okay. Just, I mean, when in doubt, the time-tested fighting game tack of what if I just do a throw, though? Projectile? 10 out of 10, projectile just works. And... Okay, that's not great for me. I probably shouldn't have gone for the raw super, but you know what? It worked. And the raw super probably does, what, like 30-35%? It looks around about there. That did 33%. Oh, that... Okay, Nightwing has that, which appears to basically just be the same move that Aquaman has. Okay, in staff form, I feel like that is a... In staff form, I feel like that is a very low... I feel like that's a very low jump. Okay, can I completely work that. That doesn't have a meter burn version, apparently, but okay, we win that. 3 stages down and we haven't lost yet. So, honestly, I'm kind of amazed so far. Hopefully we'll keep going with this. Okay, what do I get for leveling up? New items? Cool! Never gonna use those. Never gonna use those, because honestly, my controller DC'd. There we go. Yeah, never gonna use those, because to pull back the magic curtain of illusion for a second, I'm probably recording this video and then uninstalling the game. Because, honestly, I'm kind of running out of PC space. And Injustice isn't really a game I'm going to be, you know, coming back and playing regularly for the foreseeable future. Okay, solid headbutt there from Grundy. Also, I do appreciate how Grundy is a grappler. Honestly, I think I just appreciate grapplers, even though I'm terrible at fighting them a lot of the time. Okay, that's... He just threw me into a solid wall that wasn't even there. That's the power of a grappler. But that is the sheer raw power that a grappler brings to the game. Okay. Okay, that's a interesting move. A grappler having a kind of stun move is kind of... I need to stop trying to grab the grappler because it's not working for me. Like, I have tried to grab the grappler so many times, and evidently it's not going to work too well for me. Oh, I got hit by that. That's a grab. Wait. Oh! So he, like, activates... But wait. He activates, like, a kind of stance. Like, he kind of So it kind of acts like an install and then into a command grab. Huh, interesting. This should land because he can't block in the air. Okay, 10 out of 10, we are back in the game. I mean, I feel pretty confident in saying I'm going to lose, but hey, anything could happen. I could just try to zone him out. Realistically, trying to zone him out is probably my best play right now. Special moves with the staff. Ground blast. I don't know if that has a specific scaling though. Like, I don't know if that has a specific range that it just always goes to. And he just armored right on through it. So anyone keeping score? Okay, bye Nightwing. But yeah, anyone keeping score? How many times did I get grabbed by that exact same move in that one? Anyway, so usually whenever I lose, I switch characters. So, we just played Nightwing, so let's switch and try playing Raven. Yeah, sure, why not? Now, I vaguely remember playing all of these characters, because I did have the PS4 version when I first got the PS4. And, yeah, Raven was one of, yeah, she was one of those characters that I straight up just could not play at all. Like, even beyond anyone else, I feel like Raven was one of my worst characters. I say that, and then immediately I'm doing better than I had with, like, half the roster. Well, you know what? Maybe my memory is wrong. Maybe my memory is wrong. Or maybe I just got a really lucky start. Oh, he just he is just chaining those grabs. He chained all those grabs and didn't even get 30%. That is honestly kind of sad. Honestly, maybe I should have gone for the stage transition on him there. Well, certainly beats getting hit into it. Okay, that's probably going to be, what, 25, 30%? Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That was indeed 30%. What does Raven's power do? Demon Stance. Allows Raven to manifest the power of her soul self, which is an ability that replaces and unlocks new special moves for a certain amount of time. Okay. Wait. There we go. The controller DC'd, that's why. What does the Void do? Is that like a projectile reflect, I guess? Oh, that's gonna land. Does it? No. Super on Wake Up. 10 out of 10, we actually got a hit of armor to deal with that. So we aren't gonna finish him off with this. Okay, Trigon gets his hit in. I believe that's Trigon, right? Because Trigon's Raven's dad, I think. I might be wrong on that, but I think that's the case. Okay, so what are my other options here? Event Horizon, negative mass, is that just a projectile? No, but it's kind of like a Dormammu pillar, I guess. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, making reference to Marvel and DC. That's how things go here. Oh no, it's not the grab. Not the same grab again. Can I just throw a projectile or something? Okay. No. Super. That. Okay. No. No. Got him. Okay. Ooh, that was a close call. It was definitely not a pretty win, but hey, we won. I think so far this is in the running for the worst episode of Arcade Assault, where I'm still making my way through the game quite quickly. So we are now halfway through, we have beaten 4 stages, and we've only lost once. Honestly, kind of surprised by that. Oh wait, I can probably use that interactable a whole bunch, can't I? Because since Raven isn't exactly a... Since Raven isn't a power character, she doesn't just pick up the missile. She can just kind of trick off it, I suppose. Okay, let's super on Wake Up once again. We fell a tiny bit short on the range. Okay, let's see her. Okay, hello, hitbox. Hitbox. I guess that was active behind him. Okay, that looks like it launches, which is probably good. Okay, we got him. And we took the missile out of commission. Which honestly probably isn't the best for me, because I probably needed that. But I can just throw projectiles at him. Although there's something kind of funny about the idea that I fought Grundy. Like, I fought Grundy and then got Bane immediately after. It's like, okay, cool, I guess we're fighting the big body characters today. Like, we're fighting the big lads of the game just back to back. I mean, I say that, Doomsday is still a character, but I don't think I saw him in, well, that's bad. I don't think I saw him in, whatchamacallit, in the listing. Or, because, you know, it showed you kind of going backwards down the, I guess, backwards through the tower to see who you'd be fighting. Okay, so, there goes Raven. Okay, so, well, that's inconvenient, but that's okay, because now we switch character again. Do I go for the Bane mirror match? Probably not. You know what? I've played Wait, I haven't played Hawk Girl either. You know what? Sure, let's play Hawk Girl. Yeah, sure, I'll use the Blackest Night one, because I remember she has cool kind of bone wings, and I think they look cool. Yeah, the real question is, how does this matchup go? And honestly, how good the matchup is probably doesn't really matter, because I'm just bad. And which is the ultimate equalizer. The ultimate equalizer. Maybe I'm just not good at this game. Mace Okay, I can do that in the end. I covered a lot of distance. Yeah. Yeah, Bane, it isn't fun getting hit by a jet engine. Okay, having a missile dropped on me isn't exactly ideal either, but okay. Okay, I have a mace toss. I can throw the mace. Oh, wait. Oh! So if I meter burn that, I also get a nice little charge after it. However, if I whiff the mace toss, then it's really bad. Okay. Okay, Hawk Girl with the Izuna drop. I know that technically wasn't an Izuna drop, but close enough. Okay, we have the lead. It's the smallest lead possible, but a lead is a lead. And that is just a raw super. Dan, I never thought... I didn't think the raw super would work this frequently. But hey, I guess I'm not playing against, like, actual people. I think if I did this against actual people, I would, you know, get punished more consistently and a lot harder for it. But hey, that worked on Wake Up. Realistically, I think the play is probably just to try to keep the grappler out. Oh, well, that's going to do a lot. Actually, he did do a couple of hits into it, so maybe it's going to be a little bit lower. No, that was still like 42%. Okay. Okay, that didn't quite work, like the way either of us probably would have hoped. Okay, I'm just gonna go for the raw super on the raw super on Wake Up again, and it just works. Okay, so that is Bane defeated. So that is 4 stages down. Sorry, that's 5 stages down. So it was what, like Catwoman? I think it said I have Catwoman, Deathstroke, and the Flash before Superman. Okay, so that's 9 stages, and so far I have lost twice. Oh, there's also Zod. Okay, so there's 10 stages. Which makes a whole lot more sense than there being 9 stages. Anyway. Oh, I'm doing well today. Okay, so... let's see how we do against Catwoman. Who I think has a cool design here. I don't know if that's like an original one or if it's from the comics or what. Because, again, my knowledge on comics is borderline non-existent. I am getting absolutely annihilated, though. Okay. There's something genuinely sad about doing... Okay, you know what? I want to be able to do combos, but I haven't been able to, like, get in and actually, like, stop them. But also, at the same time, if the strategy's been working, I can't really complain. Okay, will this land? Well, it got blocked. I don't know what the cat scratches do. Like, I don't know what, whatchamacallit, I don't know what Catwoman's power even does, really. On the plus side, I probably don't need to play much more Hawk Girl, because, well, that did a lot more damage than I thought it would, but okay. I'm gonna have to be a little bit more careful about having a fight. I may have to be a little bit more careful about having a fight Catwoman, because apparently that went horribly. Okay. So that's what, 3 losses we've lost with Nightwing. Lost with Nightwing, Raven, and Hawk Girl. So let's play as Shazam, just to kind of round out this, the hero side of the roster. Then we have a whole bunch of villains to play, and then the DLC. And then after that, I'll kind of just pick whoever. And yes, I do fully expect to see myself have to play most of the roster for this. Because I will be the first person to admit, Injustice, I'm terrible at it. I don't even know what that did, but okay, I got hit. I should stop trying to grab on Wake Up. But also, What if I succeed at the grab on wake up? Okay, I got a couple of hits in. Can I do combo off of that? What do we have here? Okay. Nope, that's not the wall bounce side switch. Does this land? No, it does not, because that is an uppercut, not a beam. Okay, 4 hits for 23% for me doing a combo in Injustice. That is pretty good. I say that, I'm still losing. Where did that giant stone head even go? Like, okay, throw. Not the inverted Manhattan draw. Or is that an atomic draw? No, I think that was a Manhattan draw. Someone who knows wrestling better than I do. Which one was that? I know it was one of them. I forget which though. Well, that's a completely whiff. Will this land? Oh, if I could landed that time, I don't think it's going to be enough to save the match. Not even slightly. But, maybe we can get something going. Actually, if I just spam out projectiles, maybe I can... Never mind. I was gonna say, hey, if I just spam out projectiles, maybe I can get something going. Also, this will get very frustrating, because I'm going to have to sit and watch the little outro every time I lose, and you lose so much time in this game just to that. Okay. Okay, so I have these 6, Catwoman, Harley, and Grundy. You know what, let's play Harley. With her, like, kind of Final Fantasy-esque design. But look, if you dropped that Harley Quinn design into Final Fantasy, I wouldn't be too surprised. There's a joke in there about how it has, like, a bazillion belts, but whatever. Anyway, off we go. Now, the real question is, how badly does this go? Not the combo. Not that comboing into it. I have the gunshot. Do I... Is Harley a zoner? Is she rushed down? What does Harley do? I tried way too hard to charge that up. Okay, okay, the throw does 11%. And I just did a combo for 25, which, under normal circumstances in a fighting game, I wouldn't be massively impressed with myself for doing. But, yeah, I'm very bad at this. Okay, I can... Oh! I did not think that would work that way. Because I know that stronger characters just, like, tip the thing over. I didn't think she would... I didn't think I'd get the flip out and then throw one of the cools. But hey, you know what? It's kinda working. If I land 1 or 2 more hits, I probably win. Yeah, that... I don't know why I even bothered going for the super there. It was fairly obvious that that wasn't gonna land. Oh, that meter burned, and we got kicked into the background. And I completely whiffed that. I'm still gonna lose. Okay, what if I just backdash and gunshot? And gunshot and gunshot and backdash? Well, I'm still gonna lose. But what if I just keep backdashing? Because there doesn't seem to be any form of negative penalty in this game. Like, if I get 1 hit here, like, 1 more hit from here and I think I can win.
So you and Joker? And
yeah.
you and Bat?
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna use 2 of my meters. I think I still lose here, because they just used all of theirs. No, not the anti-air! Ah, I nearly had her. I nearly had her. A little bit upset about that, to be totally honest. Okay, so... who do I switch to now? I guess I just switch to Grundy, because he's kind of next on the character select. Okay, let's play Boss Grundy, right? Why not? Okay, so if Catwoman is messing me up this badly, I don't even want to know what Zod's gonna do. I'm less worried about the Flash. I'm more worried about Zod, because he was DLC. Like, and DLC characters can go wild. Okay. Grundy being a... Like, Grundy is obviously, like, a super powerhouse character. He's a grappler. Speaking of grapplers, how do I do his grabs? Oh, that, I think that's an anti-air. I probably don't need to worry about that. I think that's an anti-air. Okay, what does that do? What does Grave Rot do? Not enough, apparently. Well, not enough for me to be able to land it, because it seems like it came out very slowly. Was that?
Yeah.
Okay, that was just like a weird gas move. Okay. I mean, hey, if nothing else, I'm getting the grabs. If nothing else, I'm getting the grabs, and I have the lead. Do I have a projectile? I have the swamp hands, which will... That's not great. That's pretty bad, actually. Okay. Grab. Let's pop super. I don't know how this works from here. Well, that works. I think pretty much you just pop the install, and then all of your moves become the grab. Okay, and then just crack her over the head with, I assume if that's Grundy's own tombstone. And back from when he was, what, Cyrus Gold, I think his name is? Okay.
Come to mama.
I'm not going to use any meter. Not that I have any meter to use, but still. Okay, so we get shoved back and they regen some health. I think maybe, just possibly, the, whatchamacallit, like for swamp hands, maybe don't come out fast enough for me to get any real use out from here. But hey, on the plus side... Oh. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Well, we are one hit away from winning against Catwoman, so you know what? We've lost to her, what, 3 times now? Yep. I should not speak too soon. Oh, got her. Okay, cool. We finally beat Catwoman. And then, off you go. See you later. So, she managed to beat Hawkgirl, Shazam, and Harley Quinn. Honestly, bit upset about that, mostly just because I was kind of looking forward to playing Harley. I was looking forward to being able to play Harley, and then just didn't get to do anything with her.
This planet will be mine.
Okay, cool. Hi Zod, how are you doing? I know that I don't really know what Zod's deal is beyond just like he's like evil Superman or whatever. Okay, he's got okay, I knew he was gonna have wild stuff. I don't know what he's doing here. He's doing stuff and I don't know what it is. Okay, if nothing else, I got a couple of hits in. If nothing else, I didn't get perfected. At the very worst, I didn't get perfected. Which realistically, sometimes that's all you need. Okay, let's try to block that projectile. Never mind, the projectile seemed to just delete itself. Can I just grab him? I missed the super, I completely whiffed it. On the plus side, that car came back, so I can just drop another one on him. Like, how about that idea, General? I know that Zod's a general, I think. Like, I'm sure I've heard him referred to as General Zod. So, I think that makes sense. Like, I know that, like, kneel before Zod is also a thing. But, like, I don't know much about him as a character. Oh, that's not great. That's bad, in fact. That's very bad, in fact. Okay. Yeah, we lose that one. But hey, it went better than I thought it would.
I win. I always win.
So, what city was that? You know what? Whatever. Okay, I'll switch. I'll come back to playing as Catwoman later. I'll switch to playing Doomsday. Why not? Actually, a containment suit. What? I have no idea what a containment suit really is. I imagine it's probably like something to like contain his power, I guess. I think that makes sense. Yeah, that sounds like it makes sense. That looks goofy. But okay. That looks really goofy. But hey, you know what? We got the first hit. We got the first hit and we can just drop another... He blew up that entire car just in one move. Oh, Oh, he didn't do the 2 hits? Like, he didn't do the kind of ground pound and heat laser after that. Maybe that's the meter burn. Damn it, Zod, I just want to land the move. Now, I'm no expert, but I feel like Doomsday wouldn't exactly be the kind of shouting for help type of character.
There's nowhere to hide.
Dash up raw super. Didn't think that one would work, but hey, I'll take it. I do love how Doomsday's super is, he basically just grabs you, punches you through the earth to the other side, then turns around and does the same on the way back. Okay, let's drop a car on him. What other moves do I have? Venom? Okay, so that's just a charge. So that's a charge. Earthshake? Okay, that's just like, that appears to be a ground pound. That's probably a launcher if it's used up close. And Supernova. What does that do? Oh, that's just a jumps up and yeah, that's basically like Gamma Crush. Okay. Oh, cool, that actually landed. If nothing else, I am getting more than one. I'm at least getting one of his health bars. You know, the 2 times I've fought him, I at least got one of his health bars both times. Okay, so that's Doomsday done. I mean, I'm getting decent hits in, but it's not looking too great for me. Okay, so select a new fighter. So, we lost to Catwoman 3 times. We lost to Zod twice. You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's just stick with the big characters and go to Bane next. Because I believe Bane is the final kind of like large character. So hey, maybe he's the one to defeat Zod. Okay, what kind of moves do I have? Body press, raging charge, ring slam, double punch, and venom uppercut. Okay. Well, that was probably a grab. That was probably a grab. Sorry, that hit me from how far away? That's an anti-air. Ring slam, I think, is an anti-air. Is it an anti-air? Does it spit it? Does it say it's an anti-air? Snatches airborne. Yeah. I should have known. I should have known that it was too good to be true. Okay. Oh, he summoned his ghost again. I like how this was basically like the prototype for whatchamacallit. I think it's Possessed Kenshi in MKX. Well, there goes my first bar. I mean, hey, if nothing else, I got a normal, no matter how basic it may have been, I did hit regular buttons on him. And we completely whiffed that, okay. Okay, that did 25%. There's the bar. There's the first bar gone. Okay, so what if we just... Okay. Nope. I think the empty jump is maybe the play. Like, if I just hit him with empty jump A, like, what does the body press do? Oh, that's a grab! Okay. I don't know if that has a... I don't know if that had a follow-up or anything I could have done. But you know what? It's definitely working. Like, if it's gonna work, I can't complain. There we go, we finally defeat Zod. So, Zod beat 3 people, Catwoman beat 3 people, and... Wait. No, Zod only beat 2 people. Zod beat, Grundy and Doomsday. Okay, we are down to 3 opponents left. Just the Flash, Deathstroke, and then Superman himself. Okay, so, now we're fighting on the Watchtower. We have Martian Manhunter in the background. We're fighting Blackest Night Flash. We can tell this because, 1, his outfit's black and you know, he's a zombie. And I am... Okay, you know what? I would like to revoke one of my previous statements about being worried about Zob, not being too worried about the Flash. Because I got absolutely just annihilated there. Okay, you know what? Maybe he's a menace. Maybe he's a menace and I was unprepared. But you know what? Maybe I can just keep some form of offense going. Super. Raw super lands. We get him with the punch, we get him with the uppercut, we get him with the leg grab slam, and the backbreaker. I mean, look, if it's good enough to defeat Batman, it's good enough to beat basically anybody. I should not have gone for a wake-up grab. I know I've mentioned it so many times before, but man, the fact that grabs in Injustice do so little damage. And it's just like, I'm used to Mortal Kombat where these do just a ridiculous amount of damage, and now it's just like, cool, I did 2 grabs, like, I did 2 uppercuts, cool, I did 2 uppercuts, 8% damage. You play Mortal Kombat, you land 1 uppercut, and it's like 12.5%. Okay. That just looked goofy, but okay. Okay, so... do I try to match him in speed, or do I just go for power? Or do I try to zone him? Let's try Killer Frost.
Killer Frost.
Okay, so... what's Killer Frost's deal? I guess, I assume it's, like, ice-based, but other than that, like, what's her deal? Like, what is Killer Frost's entire deal? Like, why are they evil? Like, are they a human with superpowers? Are they an alien? What's their deal? Okay. Well, that's a bad start. Okay, I can apparently get hit by absolutely everything. What does Frostbite do? Is that a parry? Is that a parry? Okay, frozen daggers, I assume, is a projectile. Iceberg. What does Iceberg do? I don't know, because it comes out slow enough that I haven't been able to test it. Okay, it's like a ground thing. Black Ice, I imagine, is like a Sub-Zero puddle. Okay. If nothing else, I gotta grab out. Yeah, I feel like I just don't... like, I want to use some of these moves so I can see kind of what their deal is, like, what they do. But he just the rushdown is intense. Like, the rushdown is kind of insane. Like, I didn't even have time to just test all of the moves there. Okay, I think the Flash is gonna be a problem. He heard I was talking smack earlier about how Zod was gonna be the problem. I think the Flash could be the issue. You know what? Sure, let's try Sinestro. So after Sinestro, we still have Black Adam. We still have Black Adam, we still have Ares, and we still have Catwoman, and then we have the DLC characters. So I'm at what, like 8, 9 losses now, I think? Okay, so... I mean, hey, I got him with a normal, start out the match. I didn't think that would happen. What's Fear Blast do? That's just a projectile. Okay. Okay. Impact event is another thing. Final Shackles, what do they do? I got beat up so badly, so quickly, I already got enough meter to do a super and completely wasted it. Like, I just don't get anything going here. Wait. That's what that does? That's a special move? Okay, that kind of makes sense, I guess, but I did not think that was one of those. Wait a second, I've just realized something. Sinestro is the Shang Tsung of this game. I mean, I'm terrible as him, and I mean, I'm not good with Shang Tsung, but apparently my Sinestro is even worse. I mean, to be fair, I'm just bad at Injustice. Okay. I mean, the Flash may be speedrunning the roster here. Yeah, sure, Arkham City. I'll go for the Arkham City skin. Why? Because I remember playing Arkham City. I really liked Arkham City. Is it gonna make any difference here? Absolutely not. I'm still gonna just get, I'm still just gonna get rushed down and obliterated in an instant. Okay, so... I do have the Feline Evade, though. Well, I got the first hit. And we got a little combo going. And we're now immediately losing. Okay, I got a couple of hits in. Okay, that actually did kinda okay damage. I say that and then just get hit with another like 25%. Like, hey, I did a kind of okay amount of damage there. Oh no, there goes like, they just retaliate with like double the amount of damage I did. Okay, we lose that first bar. This is looking bad. Raw super. Okay, it landed. Okay, that's really good damage. Okay, I was maybe a little bit hyperbolic on that. That was less damage than I thought it was. But we do get the... I think that's the first time I've gotten one of his 2 health bars. So you know what? We may be able to do something here. Hopefully. Possibly. Outside chance. He popped his ability, which is basically just like, hey, slow down. Like, hey, I'm gonna slow you down, but I'm staying at my speed. I'm just gonna... He'll probably use all of his meter for this, so I'll just keep a hold of mine and just take the hit. Because they just regen health. And now I need to be very careful, but if I can get a couple of hits in, I win. Okay. Oop. Okay. Let's just jump back. Hit him with that. I need one more hit and I win. Got him! Okay, so... That's... Zod beat 2 people. Zod beat 2 people, Flash beat 3 people, I think. And Catwoman beat another 3 people. Anyway, off we go to now fight Deathstroke. Honestly, if you asked me, hey, who should be the, like... I know it's randomized every time, but I feel like Doomsday should probably just be sat as the guy before Superman and every time. Because realistically, like, yeah, he's Doomsday. He would be the guy. Especially because in the story, they're kind of set up... Because in the story, they're set up like, hey, here's Superman basically trying to, like, reprogram Doomsday to, you know, not be a problem and, in fact, be an ally to his, you know, regime, I guess the word would be. Okay, this ain't looking too great. Oh, that ain't looking too great. I do not know what the... Okay, what do the claws do? Cat Scratch. Lands best attack she has a chance to have 1 scratch add to her meter. Scratches have chances of a scratch... each granting an additional hit. Okay, that's interesting. There's also something very funny about the idea of seeing Deathstroke just doing a little pirouette with a sword. Like, it looks a little bit silly for Deathstroke, to be totally honest. But also, I mean, hey, if it works for him, I can't really complain. Okay, and now we hit him with the... Well, it wasn't quite the plan, but it worked. And got him. And we do have corner control. We do have control over the corner, which is quite nice. I completely messed that up because I thought it was going to be an install. I thought it was going to be an install, not just like a outright move. But you know what? It's a very basic combo, but it does like 21% at a time. Unfortunately, I am probably still going to lose here. Because if I get... Yep. Okay, well, Catwoman got me through a couple of tough fights. No, wait, she only got me through the Flash. Well, she got me through the Flash, and that's good enough.
Retrieving next target.
Okay. So who's next? I think it's just Ares left. So let's switch to Ares. Sure, classic Ares, why not? Okay, so... now we have Ares versus Deathstroke. I know Ares is a Wonder Woman villain, and obviously he's like the Greek god, I assume. Unfortunately, my gameplay with him is probably going to be anything but godlike. I mean, I say that, I'm pretty sure Ares was considered one of the... I remember hearing Ares being considered one of the weaker characters in the game, so I'm not going to be overly enthusiastic about my chances here. Okay, that's not looking great for me, but on the plus side, if I lose, then I've run the... If I lose when I've run through the entire roster, then it's just, well, the entire base roster. It'll just be DLC characters, and then I'll probably just stick to 2 or 3 characters and hopefully just win from there. Will this land? It does, because that had a lot of armor. That's gonna do that did probably the same amount of damage as all the other supers, but it looked like it did so much more. I think it looked like it did so much more because it did a whole bunch of hits, like, one after the other, with no real kind of breaks in between. Also, I feel like I shouldn't just do the jumping hit. Like, but just that one jumping attack is basically all I've been doing. But also, I can't really complain, because it has been kinda working for me. Not all the time, but generally it seems like it's been kinda working. What kind of combos does he have? I probably should have looked at my combo options before I actually did anything, shouldn't I? Okay, let's try this one. Oh, wait, is that going to be a launcher, perhaps? That is a launcher! Okay, okay, okay. So, I can use Honor the Gods as a launcher. So let's try that. Because if I can... Actually, I'm also very close to being able to get another super going. Maybe that's the play. No! Well, if only for a second I got kinda close to maybe being able to do something.
Contract fulfilled.
Oh well.
Retrieve next target.
Well, off we go to play the DLC characters, who I'm probably going to be even worse with. Oh, this has gone terribly. This has... Wait, I haven't played Black Adam yet. Yeah, sure, let's play Black Adam. I knew there was one guy I hadn't played. So the real question is, does he manage to beat Deathstroke? I mean, if I let the computer play for me, yeah, probably. But since it's me playing, maybe not. Okay, so... Lightning Storm, Black Magic, Lightning Cage, Lightning Bomb, Lightning Strike. Okay, evidently he has a whole bunch of stuff about lightning. Okay, so what does each of them do? Okay, so that was the Lightning Cage. That's like an area of effect around him. Lightning Storm does not come out fast enough. And also appears to be why I came out of the controller, hang on. Yes, I play using a wired controller. Is that weird in 2025? Perhaps. But hey, it's how I prefer to play games. And also I don't think my PC actually recognizes the Bluetooth for some reason. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, Black Adam is looking like he is not going to be the play for me. Because... Okay, look, I know I'm bad at this, but I don't think that should have hit. On the plus side, I might... You know what, never mind. I was gonna say, maybe I'll get one bar before I die, but... I'm not liking my odds here. Can I at least hit him? Can I at least get one hit in? Just one hit. No. Okay. Okay. Okay, so off we go to fight the DLC roster. Well, to play as the DLC roster. So, Deathstroke has now beaten 3 characters. Man, I was doing so well at the start. Okay, so I believe Lobo was the first DLC character. I have no idea what Lobo's deal is, to be totally honest. Like, I know he has a shotgun and a motorcycle, and that's my knowledge of Lobo. I think he's like a bounty hunter. And probably from space.
Trying to liven up the joint.
Okay, honestly, that's kind of a power move. Like, he lit his cigar with a blowtorch and then fights while still having the cigar. Honestly, kind of a power move there. Wait, what? Wait, do I have an extended animation to load the shotgun? Like, I imagine it's an extended animation to probably load the shotgun, and then I get to actually, you know, use the shotgun for a couple of projectiles. If nothing else, Wait, it's glowing, so I should have access to using the shotgun, right? Nuclear shells. Augmenting the power and effect of next blast from his firearm. Oh, it's just a regular it's just a regular move. Well, I feel stupid now. Okay, so that's an anti-air, I assume. Will this super land? He didn't... It hit him in the air, so it definitely did. I appreciate the fact that it worked in the air. Basically, because he was in the air, he couldn't block it. And so far, this is looking pretty good for our chances with Lobo.
I bring you the
Yeah, I'll just leave it. I'll just leave that. That'll be okay. So he'll regen a fair bit of health. Like, he regened 25%. So the real question is, do I have enough time to win here? Okay, shotgun blast, reload. I went low with it by accident, but hey, you know what? We'll get him with a shotgun, that's fine.
They don't call me the main man for nothing.
Okay, so with that, we managed to win, and now we get to the boss fight. So now it's just Superman. So, the man himself. The Man of Steel himself, Superman. The final boss of Injustice. Let's see how we do.
Superman. Oh, he's got this.
You know what? I like how one of the guards is just like, hey, oh, yeah, he's got this. It's like, yeah, of course he's got this. He's Superman! And also, it's just like, look, if I'm trying... Like, look, if you're trying to do, like, your security job, and then Superman turns up, it's like, yeah, I think he's probably got this. He's Superman, you know? Also, I'm getting absolutely annihilated. Okay, hold on. Okay, you know what? If nothing else, I got a couple of hits in. It's better than I expected. Especially after that first round, because that first round went by in a flash. I mean, the entire match went by in a flash, and we just lost really badly. Okay. Right. So, who are we gonna switch to now? Yeah, sure. Let's just play Zod. Because this is a canon match, I believe. Well, not against Injustice Superman. I think Injustice Superman is probably closer to Zod than regular Superman. I don't know that. I might just be completely talking and making... I may just be making stuff up as I'm going along at this point. Because as I've mentioned many times, yeah, comics are not my area of expertise. Like, they are not my main knowledge base. Apparently, getting absolutely obliterated in fighting games is my knowledge base, though. Was that an anti-air super? Was that super meant to anti-air? Okay, that's not great. That's really bad, in fact. Okay, oh no, we're losing very badly. Okay. Hey, he said the line. Your Honor, he said the line. Wait. Why am I getting that? Oh, it's back forward, not quarter circle. That actually explains everything. That explains so much. I was doing the input wrong. I mean, hey, if nothing else, I managed to tech a grab there. I think that's the first time I've managed that on this entire channel. Which isn't exactly a good indictment of my skills at playing fighting games, but hey, we'll be okay. Okay, so... You know what? Let's just play Scorpion. I'll play Scorpion because, well, that'll round out that entire side. Then we have Batgirl, Martian Manhunter, and Zatanna. And after that, then I've run through the... Well, if I lose with all of them, I'll have lost 13 times, I think.
Finish him. Your soul will burn.
I like how Scorpion, like, Scorpion is basically just here, and he's mad. Like, he's probably just fighting everybody because it's just like, well, I was gonna kill Sub-Zero, and you just stopped me. Okay, so here's the thing. Does he have all his combos from... He does not have all of his combos from MK. He has all of his special moves, which I appreciate, but he doesn't appear to have all of his combos. Which is a bit of a shame, because I remember being okay with Scorpion in MK9. Okay, I don't know why I keep thinking the teleport will work. Yeah, I'm getting absolutely annihilated. I do remember when Scorpion first came out in this game, people insisted, like, people saying he was super broken, but I don't know if that really carried through. Wait, he did have that combo in an MK9. Maybe he is just MK9 Scorpion. Well, either way, I just lost really badly. Okay. Well, if nothing else, Superman is proving himself to be a boss character. Sure, Martian Manhunter, why not? I know Martian Manhunter was supposed to be absolutely busted in this game. Like, I did have a look at his moveset, and he seems like he just has everything to be a really strong character. Unfortunately, even the best, like, it doesn't matter if you're on top or bottom of the tier list, it doesn't matter if a character is, like, it doesn't matter if a character is at the top or the bottom of the tier list, because if the person playing is bad, that doesn't really make much difference. Okay, what are the inputs though? Because I am getting pretty badly beat up very quickly. I need to stop trying to do wake up throws. Because, I'll be totally honest, I'm pressing buttons on wake up every single time, and it's definitely not helping my chances. Okay, so let's try to land a super. Hopefully this lands. It did not land. What even happened there? Was that a stage interactable, or did that just kind of happen? Okay, that must just be something that happened. Okay, so we have lost 4 times to Superman already. That's not great. Let's switch to Zatanna. I don't think any of the DLC characters got additional costumes. Aside from Zod, he got one based on the Man of Steel movie and how he looked in that, but otherwise I don't think any of them had additional costumes. Honestly, I wish I like put time in and learned how to play Zatanna, because I remember really liking Zatanna in I remember I really liked Zatanna in Young Justice. Honestly, I should rewatch that show. I haven't watched it since like 2013. And I never actually got around to watching the 3rd season when it got brought back on Netflix. So who knows, maybe that's something I should do. Because I remember really enjoying the first 2 seasons of that show. I also, it may be a weird thing specifically to remember, but I also remember there's a bit in a quite early episode where they deal with Bane, and they pretty much just have an interaction where it's just like, so what's he thinking? And he's just like reading football results in Spanish. I don't know why, but like even like 10 plus years later, that has stuck with me. Okay. The fact that that was probably the best that it's gone so far does not inspire much confidence, to be honest. Okay, so if we lose with Batgirl, I'm just gonna switch to whoever I feel like. But hey, I want to believe. But yeah, this is a great example of, hey, even if a character is super good, if the person playing is bad, it doesn't make it much of a difference. Like the tier list does not automatically, like, sometimes the tier list does not automatically play the character for you. Much to the chagrin of some people. Okay, you know what? I haven't even gotten a single health bar off Superman yet. I'm not feeling too inspired so far, but you know what? I mean, hey, if nothing else, I got a couple of actual hits in that time. Okay, that seemed to do something. Yeah, I haven't even gotten more than a quarter of, well, I haven't gotten more than half of one of his health bars in any of these attempts so far. But this, wait, this is in the air. This is in the air, isn't it? Because that didn't work on the ground. Okay. Well, we landed it. So that's cool. I don't think that's going to do all... Realistically, I feel like that wouldn't do all that much to Superman of all characters. But hey, you know what? We're still going to lose. We're still definitely going to lose. But I got a bar. I got one health bar off Superman. I will call that a win. And also, if nothing else, this is doing a great... if nothing else, this is doing a great job of showing why I only played this on hard mode. Imagine if I was playing this on very hard mode. Like, straight up, if I was doing this on very hard mode, we would be here all day. And there's still a very real likelihood that I will still be here all day. Also, why did I pick Lex Luthor? Good question. I don't actually know. I'm gonna go with because it's like a canon matchup, because, you know, he is kind of Superman's biggest hitter. Like, he is Superman's biggest hitter, historically. Okay, that works. Why do I just keep hitting him? Can I just keep doing that on Wake Up? Oh, I got interrupted on that. Okay, he broke away from the grab. That's unfortunate. I lose my first health bar here. Yep, because that animation took a little bit too long to start up. Like, I wanted to punch him into Doomsday, and it just was not happening. Okay, well... Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, is this gonna land? It actually did, cool. And now we just hit him with the ion laser, I suppose. Well, we powered up to make a kind of spirit bomb, I suppose. Hit him with the charge, hit him with the charge. Is the strategy to just spam the charge, because he doesn't seem to block it. Oh, he blocked it. But you know what? If nothing else, it kind of worked. If only for a while, it was kind of working. And then like, until it stopped working, it was working very well. Okay, so we've what, lost to Superman 8? 7. We've lost to Superman 7 times now. You know what? I think Catwoman was maybe my best result. Like, I think Catwoman I got a fair bit done with. I know I made good progress early on with Nightwing, but that was less on me being good and more the game and not having kind of ramped the difficulty up just yet. So if I can get something done playing Selena, we might be okay. What does Cat Stance even do? Okay, that wasn't great. That also wasn't great. That also didn't go too well for me. If I can hit him through to the other stage, that could be kind of cool, because we haven't even been to the other stage that's on the... I haven't even gone to the other stage that's on the Fortress of Solitude yet. Like, in any of these attempts. Okay, that hits him, then we just jump up and, you know, just keep slicing away at him. For 34%, we get decent damage there. We jump in again, we get him... And... Nope, can't get one wake up. There we go. Okay, 1 round. We got the first health bar. Like, I am now actually... I was gonna say, for now, I'm in control of this match, and then I immediately lost control of the match. That hits. That's bad. That's really bad. That is actually possibly the worst it could have possibly been. That's so much damage. Okay, that actually did a good amount of damage. Okay, hold on.
I will have order.
Yeah, I'll just use all my meter. I'll use all of my meter for this. Okay. He's on one. No! No! The meter burn. If I'd gone for the anti-air. If I'd gone for the anti-air, I had him. Now we're running that back. We're running that back. Catwoman's for play. 100% Catwoman is for play. Okay. We got him. We threw the giant ice thing at him. Okay. Okay, we got a couple of hits in. Okay, look, I know I'm basically just spamming the same super basic combo, but it seems to work. Well, let's try a couple of others next time we get the chance. Oh no, is he adapting? Is he adapting to knowing that I always jump in? Because what if I start just hitting him with sweeps? Okay, now we're talking. Now we're back in business. What other combos do we have? Forward. Okay, let's try this. That might do a lot, actually. Oh, that doesn't seem like I can combo off it. But you know what? We have a nice lead. We have a very nice lead right now. Okay. If I can just... Actually, hold on. If I can hit him with that... Because I know that the super is a horrifying concept right now. Because that super hit me... Because while he was in his powered up mode, that super hit me for like 57% last time. Well, that's pretty bad. And he can just super right out the gate, so I need to be worried about that.
I'll claw your eyes out.
Okay, so he should just regen health from that. Yeah, I think it's if the aggressor wins the clash, they regen health. I think it's if you're the person who initiated the clash and you win, you get health back. If the person defending against the clash... Okay, we won. Got him. Get out of here, Superman.
At last, Superman had paid for what he had done to Catwoman. Feigning allegiance to his regime had cost Selina her beloved Batman and her best chance at happiness. Pride and anger kept her from attempting reconciliation with Bruce Wayne, but his inspiring reconstruction of Gotham and Metropolis fostered in her a desire to remain close to him. Until she was ready to approach him again, she did her part to keep Gotham's streets clear of crime. Nascent underworld organizations had both the Bat and the Cat to fear.
Well, that was a kind of boring ending, but okay. So, with that, we've successfully managed to beat Injustice. It took... I don't even know how long it took, because I have, like, display capture on, because I'm on Steam right now. But anyway, yeah, that's Injustice done. We can now bring up how many times I lost and who we lost to. I think I lost to Grundy once. I lost to Grundy once, Bane once. Once to Grundy, once to Bane, 3 times to Catwoman, twice to Zod, 3 times to The Flash, 3 times to Deathstroke, and 7 or 8, and 8 times to, whatchamacallem, and 8 times to Superman. So, I did not do numbers on that. In total, I think I lost like 15, 16 times. Which, honestly, not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but still pretty bad. But yeah, so what I'm going to do now is, I can update the thing. What's happening here? Game? Game, what's happening? Oh, I guess it just ends on that. Okay. Oh. Wait, we lost 21 times, apparently. I mean, hey, if nothing else, I took 5,555% total damage. So, that's cool, I guess. And I apparently lost 21 times. 8 of which were to Superman. So I can now bring up the thing, see how many times we lost, and compare it to other games that we've played. And we can now also look at our kind of Hall of Fame of characters that I got stuck against, and see if Superman has made the cut. And so I don't have all of this information in front of me as I'm recording this. I think he falls a tiny bit short, because I've lost to characters 9 times a good few times in the past. But anyway, after that unmitigated disaster, I'm going to end off this video, and we can also close the book entirely on Injustice. So, I'm going to end off this video, and, well, everything relating to Injustice for now. I might come back and do the story mode for Injustice 2 at some point. That one would be completely new to me. I've never actually played Injustice 2. I think I have it on PS4. Like, I think I had it on PS Plus 1 month, but I've never actually played it, so I might do that at some point. But yeah, I'm going to end off this video here. We'll have a new series starting on Tuesday. As of the time of me recording this, I still don't know what that series will be, but Persona will be continuing on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week. But yeah, I'm going to end off this video, and we can finally close the book on Injustice. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined. Yes, feel free to tell me that I'm garbage at this game. Don't worry, I'm very aware of this fact. But yeah, I'm going to end off here. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.